Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Wednesday morning, coming off of some heavy rainfall for some, even a little severe weather out there. Still some flood warnings in place for northwestern Red Willow County and northern Hitchcock County until 10 o'clock this morning in those spots here. And then in far southwestern parts of Hayes County along the Frenchman Creek, and this is near the town of Palisade. So this is right along Highway 6 here. There is a flood warning that's out until 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So far southwest parts of Hayes County and even extreme southeast Chase County there, right along the Frenchman Creek. Let's take a look at things here for today here. We're still going to see some hit or miss showers and isolated thunderstorms. Not as much of a severe weather threat, but more of pulse type thunder showers that'll pop up from time to time, especially this morning. This afternoon, a little bit less of a chance here, but still a chance. A little more sun's going to try to come out, helping to destabilize things a bit, and that could actually bring the chance of some stronger storms later today. I would especially watch these areas here later today for some stronger thunderstorms. The chance of severe weather, not great. I think the chances are better to our south for that, but a couple strong storms, some small hails, some gusty winds. The chances of rain continue to get lower and lower and lower because we're going to get some drier air. Call that a dry slot moving into the system here, and that's going to kind of cut off some of the moisture. So we still have a chance of rain and isolated thunderstorms, but that chance continues to get lower and lower as the system slowly departs the area Thursday into Thursday night, but still around enough that we could see some low clouds building on Friday. In fact, even still a chance of rain and thunderstorms Friday, especially in eastern Nebraska later in the day on Friday. Severe weather-wise, not really a threat for the Storm Prediction Center. Maybe a couple of strong storms out there with some small hail, some gusty winds. Noticeably cooler weather the next couple of days. Highs in the 70s and 60s. Cooler 60s from around North Platte westward and northward. Warmer upper 70s in the east. Tonight, or for the area here, we'll see the temperatures, again, mostly 60s here over the Sand Hills region, upper 50s around Gordon. Some low 70s here in north central Nebraska. A little bit warmer to the southwest, although maybe only 60s around Grant, North Platte, and McCook. 70s elsewhere, maybe some upper 70s here on the Kansas side of things. Southeast areas, this is probably where your warmest area is going to be today, in the upper 70s to near 80, mid to upper 70s here farther west. A few showers and isolated thunderstorms, and then low to mid 70s over northeastern portions of the area. On to tonight here, we'll dip back to the 50s and low 60s. Tomorrow's highs, kind of similar to today, mid to upper 60s, low to mid 70s, so actually maybe slightly cooler for most. Thursday night and Friday morning, a lot of 50s for lows, some in the upper 40s out west. Friday will be a pretty decent day, I think. High temperatures mostly in the 70s, pushing near 80 in southwest Nebraska and north central Kansas. And then looking ahead to Friday night and Saturday morning, we'll see mostly 50s for lows. Saturday, starting to see those temperatures come up now. We're going to start to trend a little warmer and back above average as we go through the weekend into early next week. But if you have plans for the Husker game in Lincoln, right now it's an afternoon kickoff. A high around 80, so it'll be in the upper 70s to near 80 during most of the game. And there is a slight chance of rain and thunderstorms. Let's take a look at the extended outlook here. We will see, again, the chances of rain coming down to just small chances by Friday. I did continue to keep small chances going Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but more than likely a lot of that time frame dry. Most of those days might end up being dry, but there are a few hit or miss showers and thunderstorms in some of the forecast models, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. But we will trend a little warmer and above average as we get into next week and begin the fall season. You can see it there, a lot of low and mid 80s. By that point in September, our average high is down in the mid 70s. So again, about 5 to 10 degrees above average. North Platte, cool couple of days, around 70 for highs, slight chance of rain and thunderstorms. Then we'll dry out. I did not include those long-range small chances Friday through Tuesday for now because the long-range models are hinting more towards the east than they are towards the west. So we're going to go dry for now here, and until more sunshine, we do start to warm back up into the upper 70s and eventually the lower 80s. So we'll settle into those low and mid 80s next week. So those, again, are just like the Tri-Cities, about 5 to 10 degrees above average most of those days. And as we look long range here, and I don't know why the colors aren't showing up here on this map, but in that long range, the 24th through basically the final day of September, basically it has most of the country above average. I don't know why it's not showing up here. It was earlier. But most of the country is above average, and in fact, we're in that likely above average. So that probably means quite a few 80s in store as we get through those final 6 days of September. Let's try this one more time. Let's see if it pops up. I don't know why it's not popping up, but the precipitation one is, and right now I'd be looking at near and maybe above average. I'm a little iffy on that. Looks like we could be settling into a weather pattern where it gets very wet over the Pacific Northwest. So chances of rain, they are there, but they get lower and lower with time as drier air starts to scoot into the system. You can see that punch of dry air. We call that a dry slot. So while there could be some wraparound moisture, the chances of rain continue to get lower. And then from there on, it's pretty much small chances of rain and thunderstorms nearly every single day, but nothing super organized. The long-range models continue to hint, especially the European model, continues to hint at this closed low just sitting there for most of next week. If this were to happen, we won't get those warm temperatures next week in the low and mid-80s. We'll probably stay cooler if that happens. It's a big if right now. Moisture today kind of lightening up with time. Continue to lighten up as that dry slot starts to build in tomorrow. And then we get on the backside of the system, we get these small chances of rain and thunderstorms almost every day. So including 20% chances in. And there it has the closed low over the Midwest right there. Just out, we're on the west fringe of it. And that could keep us cooler until it moves on out of here, at least. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out next week with that closed low, because it could potentially have some big impacts for our area and whether or not we'll be much cooler or not. So we'll keep an eye on that. Well, thank you everybody for watching on this Wednesday morning. I'll be gone for the next couple of days, so I'll be back with you on Monday of next week as we begin the fall season. Until then, take care. Enjoy your Wednesday. Enjoy your next several days to come. Take care and God bless. Bye.